up everyone, my name's Al from GameTrip. Today we're going to be taking a look at the classic Namco shooter, or arcade Namco shooter I should say, Time Crisis. That's right, we're going to be playing it on the Sega Dreamcast. Of course we are. If you didn't come to this channel, or if you did come to this channel and we weren't playing Sega Dreamcast stuff or something Sega related, then would this really be Games Re-Up? No, of course it fucking wouldn't. Now obviously there has been quite a few light gun games, or a few light gun games on the Sega Dreamcast. We've got Confidential Mission, we've obviously got the classic as you can see here, House of the Dead 2. Now this is a fantastic port which we will eventually cover, as well as a couple others, but there are not too many, and you obviously had to have the Sega light gun. Now obviously the Sega Dreamcast light gun, it looks pretty cool, but this will not work with this game, which is a shame, because can you just imagine getting a few chums over and playing Time Crisis on the Sega Dreamcast with a couple guns, not the GunCon ones that is, but with the Sega light gun. Should we take a look? Let's fucking do it.
My excitement really can't be contained for this one, but let's fucking play it anyway. It is Time Crisis on the Sega Dreamcast, including, that's right, including all of the video footage. In other words, the intro videos. Let's take a look.
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Sertia. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel. It's time for the one-man army. Richard Miller.
She must be dead by now.
Don't come!
Rachel McPherson.
Since you have traveled so very far, be my guest and let me entertain you.
Cherudo Gatto. Just to be sure. Wild Dog. Time Crisis.
God damn, that is such a cheesy intro, but I love it. Who doesn't love Namco's classic Time Crisis? So the game itself is actually controlled via the D-pad. There's no sort of, you can't use the analog stick here, which I find a little bit strange. Don't get me wrong, there's a load of different options here, including being able to sort of adjust the screen size. All of these options are options you would have had on the PlayStation version. Like you can see, this is BLEEMCAST. This isn't an actual full-on port. This is BLEEMCAST. So let's check out Arcade. So the timed game obviously has unlimited lives, but it is timed, or you've got the story version, which does have lives. Let's give story game a try.
This nation will soon be mine.
As you can see now, the cursor itself takes its kind of, the view is a blue blob, and this can't be changed. As you can see, I'm kind of moving it around there. It cannot be changed, but that doesn't matter.
Never mind.
It kind of actually, it kind of brings itself off the page a little bit. It's a good contrast. They could have gone for a red dot, maybe that would show up a bit more. Yellow maybe, but no, they've gone for blue, and it's not a bad choice. So now let's quickly talk about the controls here. Let's bring up controller cam. Let's do this. So, like I said, the controls are the D-pad, and what you actually have to do to bring up the character is press the X button, and then to fire, that's literally all the controls are. It's D-pad, X and B. So it's nice and simple. They haven't made it too difficult, but like I said, I think it would have been better if you could have used the analog stick. It would have just been a little bit more precise, just a little bit more full-on than the D, because, yeah, let's face it, the D-pad isn't really designed for a game like this. Now, I know BLEEMCAST can't really be blamed here for being a kind of a bad port, because it's not a bad port. It plays well, to the point it's smooth, it's responsive, the sounds are correct, albeit a few little errors. It looks exactly like it did on PlayStation 1 and it handles it well. But is this Is this a port that we probably shouldn't have had? Then yeah, I'd say it's quite possible it's a port we shouldn't have had. Maybe it was eventually going to support the Dreamcast gun, was it? I don't know, but I'm not actually sure this was one of the officially leaked proper releases from Bleem anyway, and it kind of shows, it does kind of show. The only time it really seems to work on another system that isn't light gun based is with a keyboard and mouse. The mouse really works well for aiming, we know that, whereas a D-pad, it's awkward, it sometimes really is hard to shoot the characters. As you can see, it's a little bit awkward. Sometimes I'm moving left to right to try and actually hit the person. As you can see there, I'm jumping side to side because I can't hit the person. But it's fun to play for a little bit. It's great to see playing on the Sega Dreamcast, but it's certainly something that never should have really come out. Is it something you want to show off to your friends? Certainly, it's Time Crisis on the Sega Dreamcast, but is it something you're going to revisit? I'm certainly not going to be playing this again, but it's still fun to see. And it's a shame because I was kind of thinking, yeah, this game's going to have an analog sort of control system for shooting. It doesn't have that. It's the D-pad. It's really fun, like I said, and I would say probably give it a go, and I'll obviously have a link in the description below where you can actually download it and give it a go for yourself. It looks fun, it is fun, it is Time Crisis on the Sega Dreamcast. That's literally it. Anyway, I've been Al from Games Rip. Like and subscribe. You're going to have a lot more footage here before the video ends, but I'm going to just leave you here for the guys who just want to see what this looks like playing on the Sega Dreamcast. Al, signing out.
Action!